Good morning, everyone. Hi. Robert Jerome here, Bob the Psychic. I am here. It is Monday, May 29th. I want to welcome you all here to the Tuesday morning Tarot Angel Spiritual Message. I'm going to be giving a couple messages, answering some questions, but I have some housekeeping I want to start with. Coming up pretty soon, within the next, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to start a program here on Facebook. The way it's going to work is I'm going to set up a private group that's going to meet at 10:30 in the morning, probably on Thursdays, and it's going to give you the opportunity to get your question answered no matter what it is. Because right now, there are so many of you coming right now, I can't get to all of you, and I want to be able to try to get to more people than I'm doing now. So we're going to set up a private group. It's going to be at 10:30 in the morning. There's going to be a very slight, small, nominal fee to be there, but it'll guarantee that your question will be answered. The group's going to be limited in size, so there won't be a bajillion people there, and it's going to be part of a membership program I'm also starting that'll give you options to do other things with me, get discounted readings, know when I'm going to be at certain places in advance, get discounts to other stuff I do. It's just a whole big growing thing, and that's really my focus for the month of June. So I want you all to be looking forward to that. But today we're going to go about 15 minutes because, as you can tell, I am still hoarse from when I was sick last week. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me try to get to as many of you as I can, and I appreciate all of your help. If you want to book a reading with me today, go to my website. It's bobthepsychic.com. I think I am already booked for today, but I know I have available appointments tomorrow, Thursday, Friday I'm booked, Saturday I'm not sure. Okay, so my name is Bob. Bobthepsychic.com is my website. I'm a tarot, angel card reader, psychic medium, just not your ordinary guy who does this. I give messages from spirit using cards or through divine intervention, divine healing messages, as a friend of mine calls them. So let's go ahead and get started now that you know a little bit about me. Oh, and I do readings over the phone, via Skype, via Facebook, or here in person in my home. It's in North Scottsdale near Raintree in the 101. And like I said, you can book all that, find out all about me on the website, bobthepsychic.com. Okay, so today we're going to start with this new deck I got. It's called Spiritual Messages Daily Daily Guidance Oracle Deck from John Holland. And the first card we got today, so this is for all of us, it says self-love. Now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. So that's the card. I think I'm going to try to post it in this reading. Once it's done, when it does post onto Facebook, I'll try to add it as a comment so you'll be able to see that. So today, or at least this week, we want to practice self-love with ourselves. So my guides are telling me that self-love means just general respect. It's really stopping the negative talk, stopping putting yourself down when something doesn't work the way you want it to. Just knowing that whatever happens to you, it's all part of the divine mission, divine plan. It's all a bunch of lessons to help us grow spiritually, emotionally, physically, to get us where it is that you want to be. But so many of us are connected to the world in a unique way. We're connected to each other. We're connected to spirit and whatever else you want to call that, God of your heart. But some of us don't listen to it, or some of us poo-poo it and say, oh, that can't be right. So just for this week, actually just try it for today. If you're hearing that voice and you're hearing that intuition, listen, see what it says. Try putting it into action. See if that really makes a difference in your life. I'm going to say it's going to. It might not be a huge difference to start, but eventually as it adds up, it will. And that's how you'll be able to see the growth in your life. Okay, one more card here, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. The other card for today is from the John Holland Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck. It's about daydreams and decisions, and isn't that interesting that it matches what I was just talking about? Because the more we daydream and the more we put those positive decisions that come from our daydreams into actions, the happier we are all going to be. It's about knowing that we don't have to take what's happened in the past and make it a prescription for the future. This is all about knowing that just because something bad happened or something that took us off our road doesn't mean that it was a bad thing. Maybe we needed to get off that road. Maybe you needed to walk away from that situation or walk away from that person because they were being toxic to you and you might not have even realized it. Or maybe you needed to change change that job because you weren't being fulfilled and you were being held back from your true creative gifts. Or maybe it is that you do need to move and get into a new environment where the energy around you is more positive. And on the other hand, maybe you needed to walk away for a situation just for the time being, just for a short time being, so that you could get a new perspective on it before going back in and going at it at a much higher level. Because so many of us are being driven and drawn to new places, especially as the world continues to ascend and the growth continues to happen, especially around this time of the month as the new moon and that new cycle begins. It's just about listening to those messages. I know for me, on the night of the new moon, I can never sleep, and that's because of all the messages that are coming in. I don't really hear the messages, but I know that that's what it is, that it's recharging me for the future. Okay, and now I've heard I am supposed to be quiet now and start taking questions. All right, I'm hearing in my head I'm supposed to do every fifth person. So that's how we're going to do it today. So I'm going to go and start at number one and go every fifth one. So if I skip you, there must have been a reason, and I apologize for that. But like I said, coming soon, you'll be able to be in a group, and it'll guarantee you get your questions answered. I'm working with a great company out there that's going to help me do that. All right, person number one, number fifth one in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Emma. Good morning. Emma would like some guidance. Emma, you need to know that your guides and angels are all around you, that you're doing a much better job of listening, and stop being so fearful about the future. Walk with a stronger sense of pride and a stronger sense of happiness around you. It's okay. There is not like danger around the corner or something bad that's going to drop out around you. The card for you today is the universe card. Isn't that interesting? To me, the universe card is all about everything happening the way it's supposed to, that you're in a very positive place, and the fear that you have about what has happened in the past or what might be coming up is what's making you feel uncomfortable. So try to put that fear aside and just practice self-love and see what the message is from that fear so that you can carry yourself forward. I also feel like I'm supposed to tell you to continue to do writing. I don't know if you're journaling or writing letters, but I feel like it's a self-growth thing. But it's definitely that communication that's helping you, because you're definitely in a place, here's the King of Pentacles, where things are very comfortable around you. Their finances are good. You're having so many nice things to share. So no fear out there. I know I'm spitting a little bit from my voice. No fear out there. Just continue to walk with that sense of strength. You've done so many great things, especially in March and April. This is the month where you're going to see great results of that. All right, next person. 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wendy, welcome. You might have said so far nothing. Any insights? I said something was coming around the 26th. The thing around the 26th is going to be a shift in energy. It's going to be a shift in attitude and a shift in gratitude for you. It's about you being more open to messages and being open to things happening around you. So I feel like the thing that's coming forward is you just being more ready to call in, coming from a place and attitude of gratitude is what that feels like to me, like coming from a place of strength. So I don't know if it was supposed to be something that really changed your life or just part of a new attitude. And a card for you that came out from my new deck, it says, be proud. Be proud says it's time to celebrate all that you've achieved. So maybe around the 26th was a day of celebration for you. You're supposed to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you've become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and be proud. So perhaps that's what it is. If it's fear about a job or a new job coming your way, the universe is still working on it for you. So continue to act as though it is still around you and that it's still giving you the joy and the peace and the comfort that you need. I hope that makes sense. All right, one more. Let's see next. 5 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Liz. Good morning, Liz. What's your card for today? Liz is supposed to know. Liz, there was a great shift this past week in terms of family and how you have dealt with them or how you feel like being around them. It feels to me like there was a family celebration or just some family time together where you realize the importance of your family and your friends all around you. And now, as the Two of Wands might suggest, it's about using that sense of pride, that sense of passion, that new connection you have to bring new things in from the world, to bring you new gifts and new dimensions and new joy. I want you to start start looking around. If you're thinking about finding a new job or bringing new abundance in, this is the time to start getting ready to do that. July is a month where you will be able to allow the opportunity to come into your life. So June, this month is one for you to take time getting ready and being prepared for that. And one more card here, we'll keep going. By the way, if my reading is different, and I don't know if it is or not, I feel like it is. I had an amazing experience this past weekend at a fair, a real breakthrough thanks to some new people that I've met. I bet they're on the call listening. If they are, Seth and your mom, and her name always pops out of my head, but you know who you are. All right, so finally for you, Liz, the other thing is dedicated effort. So continue making that dedicated effort to making that change that you want to. You kind of started in maybe March or March, and now is the time for you to continue pushing yourself that way. Okay, next one, and my voice is almost gone, which is perfect because I knew I could do it for 15 minutes. Number 5 from here, T. All right, let's see, T, you're going to get one of these. T, I'm being told that you are using the messages that you are receiving in a very positive way. The guides and angels are around you are so happy that you're listening to what's happening in your life, taking input from others, and then turning it into something positive. That you've realized that you do have a divine presence and a divine place in this world, especially in terms of the people that you've started attracting into your life. You're vibrating at a higher level, and so the new people that are coming in are also that way. There's going to be someone special coming into your life September, October of this year. And it's going to be someone that you're going to make a very deep, it could be a very deep love connection. So I want you just to be on the lookout for that. I also want you to remember to keep working hard at what it is you've already tasked yourself to do. That's your job, although it may seem overwhelming. At the end of the day, it's going to be very fulfilling for you. Because right now, this is a time of great rejoicing, celebration, great happiness and joy all around you, especially in the I want to say in the last 2 weeks. So something great might have happened in the last 2 weeks. I don't know if you went on vacation or you're thinking about going on vacation. It'll be very good for you because it's a time for you to do some reset and take new things into your life and take new things into your life and start putting them into action. Okay, next person from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cindy. Hi, Cindy. Welcome. I think you're a new person. Welcome. I'm here every Tuesday morning at 10:30. And like I said, I'm going to be starting a group, or maybe more than one group, to be able to answer the rest of the questions from all the people here. So, Cindy, I'm supposed to draw one of these for you. I want you to say this is about a relationship for you. I feel like that there is some trouble or turmoil or angst in a relationship that's around you. I feel like you've been ignoring it or putting it off in some way because you feel like that is just the way it's supposed to be, or that's just the way it always works for you. And I want to say this is the time of year, or the next 6 months is a year where you're going to clear that up, and you're going to decide what it is that's really acceptable and what it is that isn't. And I feel like a card that goes with you is this one, very soon. It says clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Because right now what's around you is, I don't feel like it is what it is you want. I feel like this is strongly about a love relationship. Even if you are I feel like you are in one, but let's just go down the road. If you're not in one, and I'm not exactly accurate about that, okay, well then what is it that you want to have in the relationship? What are I'm hearing 10, but we'll make it 6. What are the 6 qualities you're truly looking for in someone? And the more you put it out there, the easier it will be for it to come true for you. The other card I want to show you is this one. So if you have a lot of control issues about, oh my gosh, they have to be exactly this way, I want you to let go of that. And even though I said you need to write down 6 things you want to happen, wanting to create and attracting that to yourself and creating that abundance is different than a control issue. The control issue is about forcing a situation to unfold in an unnatural way. So I want you to stop doing that and just kind of let the universe ebb and flow and see. In some cases, you've gotten yourself into things that you know where you were uncomfortable with to start. So now this is an acknowledgement of that. Let that go, and we'll move on from there. Hope that helps. If you want more information about that, feel free to book a reading with me. It's bobthepsychic.com. All right. About 2 more, I think, before either my time goes off or my voice gives out. All right, Ralph, hi, how are you? You want to know something for the month of June? I'm going to draw a card for you. Hold on a second. Let's see. Oh, which reminds me, on June 1st, which I guess is in a couple days, I will probably be here and do a special reading for the month as we've done before, where I draw cards for the month of June. I'll make sure I write myself a note to be here at 10:30 on that day to do that. Okay, Ralph, your card is the Page of Cups. June is a month of great happiness for you. June is a month where you're going to be out there being confident in a new way. There are some things you've been struggling with, both personally, could be financially or professionally. And I want to, that was my reminder in case my voice gave out. I want to say that it's okay that you're doing that, but this is a time to just look at those lessons and push yourself forward. So for June, I want you to set some pretty big, fat, hairy goals, as a coaching program once said for me. In both your personal and professional life, I want you to set 3 of them, and I want you to start working on them. I want to say for the personal goals, it could be about meeting new people, or going somewhere you've never been before, or having a coffee with a friend and being a little more social. Professionally, I feel like it might be getting more training or education about what it is that you're already doing, or it's about looking to see about bringing new money into your life, new abundance. Are there other things you can do that you're passionate about? Is there a hobby or something else that you do that you could sell things for? It doesn't feel to me like you're going to go find a new job. It feels like it's something more that's more fun and interesting and enlightening, because I feel like the enlightenment is all around you, that you're getting message all the time, and it's about you putting those things into action. Okay, one more card for you. Hold on a second. It's this one. Your card. Okay, they're all stuck together because I just got new decks. Is it the top one? Hold on. I think it is the top one now. I'm hearing it's the third one. Which one is it? Middle one. It's this one. Because, Ralph, all around you, love abounds. This is about new relationships, new opportunities, but I also feel like this is about new connections in your life, new connections with others that are going to be becoming more powerful and more peaceful and more gentle moving forward. So whatever you were working on in April, that's going to start coming true. All right, everyone, it's been about 15 minutes, which is what I knew it was going to be, and my voice is pretty much a shot. So I'm going to go ahead and stop that and say thank you for watching. I don't know what happened to the camera. It looks like it might have disappeared for some weird reason, but hopefully you can still hear me. But I want to thank all of you for being here. I'll be back on June 1st for sure. Be looking for new email messages for me too. If you're not on my email list, please go to my website, bobthepsychic.com, and join so that you can know what's coming up in the future. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back again next Tuesday. And June 1st also. Have a great day, everybody.